Welcome to One on One with biGObi, where we highlight people making a difference in our community. Today I have Mr. Tosan Aduayi, the founder and CEO of Trendy Africa and Dallas International Fashion Show. Mr. We're used to calling you Trendy. I was gonna say Mr. Trendy. Welcome.
It's amazing how that has stuck over the years, but well, thank God for the brand. It's people like you that have made it so popular. Thank you so much.
Welcome to One on One with biGObi.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thanks for honoring our invitation to speak with you about the great things you are doing in our community. We will dive right into it. Let's start with Trendy Africa.
Okay.
That's so big of a magazine that you've been doing over the years, covering African stories and all. Could you tell us how that started and then gradually went into the fashion show?
Thank you very much. First of all, let me appreciate you for giving me this opportunity to come on your show. It's an honor, and I want to say thank you.
Welcome.
You too, you're doing such a wonderful thing in the community. You've wowed a lot of us on how you've been able to merge multiple things into one and keep, everything you're doing at its own pace. We are learning. But anyway, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Trendy Africa is a multimedia solutions concept that was founded in 2004 in Maryland. I had been working in the media circle since 1992 from Africa. I had built up multiple experiences over the years. So in 2004, I had an urge to create something that would represent my values in terms of the experience I had garnered over the years. So we created Trendy Africa as a one-stop shop for quality entertainment out of Africa. But at that time, I was engaged with an international magazine, Ovation, as the American-US Bureau, so I couldn't do much with it. But I'll tell you how I got into fashion through that link. So while I was with Ovation, in 1999-2000, I was co-opted into covering fashion for a group in Paris and in Milan.
Oh, wow.
So I was flown to these countries to document international fashion shows, and it stuck with me. So over the years, when anything to do with fashion comes up in Nigeria or anywhere in Africa or in Europe, I'm called upon to go and cover it. So I got used to the whole fashion industry, designers, models and stuff.
Wow.
So when Trendy was created, one of our highlights at that time was to showcase the African head tie, which is the gele
yes.
culture.
Uh-huh.
So we had a competition on our website then, which hosted the best gele head tie for the month, and whoever was posted as the best gele feature won a gift.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we did that for a couple of years. But again, working with another tabloid, I couldn't do much with my own concept, so I let it lay low, till 2008 when I disengaged from Ovation. Then I went all out to Trendy.
I see.
And it's been a journey since
we
then. It's been a journey since
Yeah,
then.
it's amazing. I follow Trendy Africa and I see all the beautiful work you've been doing with it. And now we have the Dallas International Fashion Show coming up on September 4th, 2016. Can you tell us more about the show? What do we expect? I like the fact that you are promoting our culture, through fashion. Yeah. I'm big with our culture, so I'm looking forward to September 4th. But if you can tell everybody that'll be watching this what we are expecting to see very soon.
Okay, so the Dallas International Fashion concept started in 2012 with the objective of creating or projecting three things: fashion, culture, and diversity. So those three things were actually tied into the African concept. But in order not to relegate the whole brand to just Africa,
Yes.
we now created the Dallas International Fashion, which luckily for me, as a domain name, was still available.
Yeah.
So I locked down the domain name for International Fashion and International Fashion Week,
I see.
but with the main focus of promoting diversity and culture. Anyway, so in 2012 we had a fashion show where we had international designers from, we had somebody from Mexico, we had some from America, from Nigeria, but the highlight was projecting African culture through fashion and then creating diversity. And we had popular actress Iniedo showcased her shoe line at the 2012 edition. We had about 12 designers, so we had lots of cultural ambience on the models and showcased through certain designers at that time. Okay, so being the first edition, I was looking at having a much bigger platform, because we didn't really have the kind of attraction I actually was looking for. By the time we were planning for the second edition of this fashion show, my magazine, which featured the first edition, caught the eyes of then Councilman Dwayne Caraway. I had an opportunity of going to his office and he saw the magazine, and when he flipped through, he was, wow, where do all these beautiful African women and fashion stuff, where does it come from? And I explained that, I run this event, the fashion show in Dallas, and this is what I intend to achieve. And that was it. The city got involved right there.
Wow.
From that point. And I want to give credence to the director of the Africa Liaison Office for City of Dallas, Regina Oyibe, who has been very, very helpful. Up to that point, Regina got involved with the second edition of the show. And wow, that was something. It took it to another level entirely, and up till today, it's been that way. The 2016 edition of the DIFW or DIF will wow you. Trust me, it's going to be in a different setting. As a matter of fact, the venue is so imposing that it will already be an attraction for you being there. So if you want to just come out and feel the ambience of the historic music hall in Dallas, please come out. If you want to come out and witness dynamic designs from 12 ingenious designers, come out. If you want to support African fashion and culture or experience African culture entwined in the fashion, come out. Or if you want to experience pure diversity, that's Americans in African attires or Americans involved in international fashion and African fashion, come out. And trust me, lots of vendors will be there showcasing their ingenuity, their wares, and some interesting giveaways too will happen out there at the music hall at Fair Park. Make it a date, September 4th, 2016. It's a Sunday evening, the day before Labor Day.
Yeah, so you've heard all the lineup. You have many things to enjoy in this show, so we hope to see you there. Now, let me ask you, Mr. Tosan, how many countries are we anticipating in this event? How many different, is it all Nigerian fashions this year, or do you have fashion or clothing from different countries? How many are there?
Okay, at the 2016 Dallas International Fashion Showcase on September 4th, we have 12 diverse designers, and I'll mention some of the countries for you. We have Pakistan, we have India, we have Ghana, we have Kenya, and of course we have Nigeria and Liberia, to mention a few.
Oh, awesome.
So you're going to have a wide range of
when
choice.
He says international, he actually means international. So we are looking forward to it. Now, will some of this fashion that you will showcase that day, will they be available for sale? Can we purchase some of the materials showcased at the event?
So at the venue, we're going to make available up to 15 vendor tables. Half of them will be attires that will be ready for sale by designers and retailers.
That's awesome.
So you have, and not just outfits, you have ornaments, costume jewelries and many other things that will interest you.
Yeah. So, well, there you have it. Not only come to enjoy the show, but also come with some money to purchase some of these items firsthand from the makers, from the designers. So you will have a unique outfit or fashion out there to enjoy for yourself. So where do you see the Dallas International Fashion going, let's say, 5 years from now?
The main objective is to create a fashion hub in Dallas, which is the most diverse city in the country right now.
Okay.
And not just that, we want to afford designers from all over the world to have an opportunity to come and showcase and market and generate revenue and create employment for people right here in Dallas through fashion. And that's one of the main objectives of what we're doing right now.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's far beyond entertainment. It's more of economic and long-term economic importance to the city of Dallas, which of course will benefit you and I and you out there.
Okay, so could you tell us how you've been able to put all these things together? And you've mentioned the City of Dallas involvement, the office of Ms. Regina Onyibe, the liaison of Africa to the City of Dallas involvement. How else have you been able to do you have more sponsors beyond the City of Dallas?
Thank you. I've been able to put together a team of dedicated, hardworking individuals in Dallas who have always been there for me over the years, and they are still there, and I thank God for them. So I would say, with God's grace and the dexterity of folks who believe in the concept, we've been able to pull this through. And we had already mentioned the City of Dallas, Regina. I will mention Arik Air. Bob Brunner, who is the VP of Arik in New York, he has also been supportive from day one in all the activities I've been able to do in the US here. And some other individuals who I will not mention privacy issues, but they've, I've had lots of support from friends, and I thank them all for all this. And I look forward to your own support. Buy a ticket on Eventbrite and let's grow together.
There you have it, folks. Buy your ticket on Eventbrite. What is the Eventbrite link?
For your tickets, visit Eventbrite and look for Dallas International Fashion, or go on our website dallasinternationalfashion.com or dallasinternationalfashionweek.com, and you'll find the ticket link right there. Buy your ticket and let's grow together.
There you go. Buy your ticket and let's grow together. Thank you so much, Mr. Tosan, for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Kelechi biGObi.
Yeah, we wish you all the best.
We call you biGObi. I don't even know your name is Kelechi anymore. You built a brand too, so that's cool.
Yes, yes.